Local, late breaking. This is WTVA 9 News.
Good morning, I'm Emma Packard, and this morning I'm at the St. Jude Dream Home. I'll be giving you a live look at what you could win if you reserve a ticket.
And weather-wise, well, do we deserve to see hot and humid weather? Well, it's July, it's Mississippi and Alabama, and yes, it's a hot and humid weather forecast.
And later, an afternoon with friends takes a deadly turn for one preteen. What he and the others were doing that caused him his life.
And it is St. Jude Dream Home giveaway telethon time, and we'll have the tools you need to win big prizes.
Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Katrina Berry.
And I'm Bill Hughes. Today is Friday, July the 14th.
Emma Packard is standing by at the Dream Home site, but first,
let's take a look at what's going on with our Severe Weather Authority meteorologist, John DeLucic. How's it looking out there?
Well, right now it's pretty humid. However, it's not too hot. However, later on today we get on the hot side, and a few towns will see a little relief in the ways of rain showers and even some isolated scattered thunderstorms. And speaking of that, there's a little bit of rain shower activity right now in Webster County, stretching into southwestern Chickasaw County. Not much beyond that. It's only light stuff. We've got a stout thunderstorm just off to our east, southeast of Tuscaloosa. That will not affect us. However, later on today we get some stout thunderstorms possibly. Otherwise, again, variably cloudy skies. Lower to middle 70s out there as we speak. 73 Tupelo, 72 degrees Columbus. And there's your extended outlook. You're looking at temperatures pretty much upper 80s, lower to middle 90s for highs next 5 to 7 days. That's a look at weather. Here are Bill and Katrina.
Happening overnight, a pair of suspects are on the run after shooting 2 Las Vegas security guards while fleeing a robbery. Now, while they were fleeing the scene, 2 security guards followed. That's where the suspects opened fire. Their injuries are not life-threatening.
There was gunfire in Jerusalem's Old City this morning. Israeli police said 2 people were wounded when 3 Palestinians opened fire at Israeli near the Jerusalem holy site. The 3 who police called terrorists were shot and killed by officers who pursued them through the streets.
A Columbus family mourns the loss of a 12-year-old boy this morning after a shooting late Thursday afternoon. Police say several kids from ages 9 to 13 were playing with an AR-15 rifle. That's when a 13-year-old boy related to Legarius Morris pulled the trigger. Police say one of the children found the gun on a top shelf inside the home. This case was originally investigated as an accidental shooting. Later, authorities tell us it is now labeled as a death investigation. Happening tonight, a candlelight vigil is scheduled to take place after the shooting death of an Aberdeen teenager. As of now, Aberdeen police are exploring the details surrounding the murder of 17-year-old LaQuinton Walker. Chief Henry Randall names Darren Wilburn as a possible suspect. He says Wilburn got into a fight with Walker and the shooting may have been retaliation. And just last night, the city of Aberdeen rallied among each other. It was organized by the pastor of the Charity Mission Full Gospel Baptist Church. Benny Coleman says he wants the community to unite in prayer in wake of recent events. New this morning, a man is behind bars with burglary charges of a commercial building. The Tippecanoe County Police say a month-long investigation into numerous break-ins led to his arrest. Now, the dispatch reports that those break-ins happened at many storage facilities. His bond is set at $30,000. Also, new this morning, a Columbus man is behind bars this morning, accused of using a stolen debit card. The Lowndes County deputies say 35-year-old Bobby Monroe Reeves allegedly broke into a van on July 5th. The dispatch reports that he stole several items and then made purchases at several stores. Captain Ryan Ricker didn't say the exact amount of money he spent. His bond is set at $7,500. And an update to an armed robbery that we told you about earlier this week. It took place in Tupelo while a man was holding his 10-month-old baby. Now neighbors are speaking out. Arsenio Banks told WTVA he was on this porch when 2 men robbed him at gunpoint while holding his infant son. Neighbors along the street say it's usually peaceful, so they were surprised Wednesday when Tupelo police officers swarmed the area. Governor Phil Bryant has ordered the flags to be lowered to half-staff today to honor the 15 Marines and Navy corpsmen who died in the military plane crash on Monday. Aerial footage shows teams trekking deep into the fields in the steamy Delta heat. Governor Phil Bryant has been touring the site and declared the area an emergency in order to protect the integrity of the site. Bryant also repeated the warnings against removing debris, saying souvenir hunters could face criminal prosecution.
They need to understand that there are still potential threats that could exist if they're in and about picking up items from the affected area. So we want to keep everyone out of there. So it is an official area of declaration for an emergency within that area.
The governor also asked Mississippi religious congregations to pray for the families and the deceased. A Bruce school teacher is out on bond this morning with a laundry list of charges. She makes the third school official to be arrested and charged in Calhoun County this year. Police say they arrested Mary Burt on charges of DUI, possession of alcohol and controlled substance. Police tell us that she is at the risk of losing her license due to possession of a controlled substance. The Calhoun County Superintendent Mike Moore will be on trial in a misdemeanor case for failing to report alleged sexual misconduct between a student and a teacher. The time now is 6:06. Let's check in with meteorologist John DeLusick for a closer look at our Severe Weather Authority forecast. And so, John, I'm noticing a couple of clouds through our tower cam. Are those clouds bringing rain?
Oh, maybe not those, but I think later on this morning we'll get a little bit of rain in here, maybe even some isolated thunderstorms. Now, will it be Tupelo? Will it be Columbus? Everybody's fair game. Your chance at about 40%. Some folks already getting a little bit of shower activity as we speak. And there's that little bit of shower activity. Maybe not too much of the ground covered with some rainfall, but we are looking at some light, maybe even briefly some moderate rainfall, Webster County, and some light stuff just south of Ackerman in Choctaw County, and also stretching up into southwestern sections of Chickasaw County. Beyond that, we're looking at partly to mostly clear skies, and we're looking at temperatures in the lower to middle 70s. Doing any fishing? Well, indeed, check out our fish and game forecast. It's peaked this morning at 5:40, but you still got a good peak at 6:20 this afternoon. And tomorrow, if you want to get out and about early on a Saturday morning, it's 6:20 to peak, and a secondary peak at about 7:40. And then as we check out the weather forecast, it will be hot and humid, and watch out for those thunderstorms if you're outdoors doing any fishing or any other stuff outdoors. Again, be careful. A lot of cloud ground lightning off and on. That's a look at weather. Here's Bill.
WTVA is a proud sponsor of the Tupelo St. Jude Dream Home.
So I've been looking forward to today for a long time. One reason is we're able to do something to help kids at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and you can help right now by reserving your ticket. It's only $100, and the number is 1-800-456-8351. You can also go to dreamhome.org. But another reason I've been looking forward to today is because I get to hang out with a North Mississippi legend, an icon who's not paying any attention to me at all whatsoever. Kay Bain is here. Yes, I'm talking about you, Miss Kay. Come on up. We're very excited to have WTVA's very own Kay Bain back in the studio with us. It's so good to see you.
Good to be here.
And what a great cause.
Oh, I was just talking to the young lady from St. Jude, and you know, through the years I've done many things for St. Jude, and I love St. Jude. It's one of the greatest places in the world for all ages. Every disease, anything, they cover it all. And it's a special place.
It is definitely a special place.
I got to go one time and visit over there many years ago and see some of the things they do, and it's amazing.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
It is.
Miracles happen at St. Jude all the time.
All the time.
And you can help make those miracles happen by reserving your ticket for the St. Jude Dream Home. You can do that right now, 800-456-8351. WTVA's Emma Packard is live at the Dream Home this morning. Emma, tell us what it's like out there.
Thanks, Bill. And luckily the sun is just now coming up, so you can see the Dream Home. This is the St. Jude Dream Home, and I'm actually going to step behind the camera here so I can zoom in and you can get a little bit of a better look. There it is. And lucky for me, Mark Simpson, owner of Legacy Constructions out here, I just got a tour of the inside, and I promise you it looks just as fantastic on the inside as it does on the outside. And actually he's allowing us to go in the home here in a little bit, so I'll be able to show you some of the features on the inside first, well, secondhand, because you're seeing it through a camera, but you'll be able to get an idea of what it looks like. And I know Bill's been talking a little bit about these tickets. Now, I want to stress there's only a limited amount of tickets, 7,000. I know that sounds like a lot. I promise you it's not. We're about halfway through those, and we're expecting to sell out. So if you want a chance to win this amazing home, be sure to reserve your ticket today. You could be eligible for some other prizes as well, but you have to reserve by today. I know Bill will be talking about that later. And like I said, I'll be giving you a live look inside of the home coming up, and that way you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Bill, back to you.
Thanks, Emma. Well, what a beautiful home. I love the rock work there on the face of the house, too. Now, that can be yours. Reserve your ticket right now, 1-800-456-8351. Dreamhome.org if you'd rather use the internet to get your ticket reserved. And not only that, today is the final day to be in the running for the $5,000 Platinum Estate Diamond Ring from Van Atkins Jewelers. Yeah, you can win the ring and the house. It's amazing. So go ahead and call now. Reserve your ticket, 1-800-456-8351. Katrina?
And coming up on WTVA 9 Newsday, we have a special guest gracing our presence and more opportunities to win big in the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Stay with us.
And weather-wise, we're dealing with the hit-and-miss variety of rain showers and thunderstorms. Also, some other guests that we have in our world of weather, heat and humidity. All the details in just a few moments.
Now, your WTVA Severe Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Joel Young.
Well, Joel's often doing the evening hours, and I've got the morning hours, and indeed, weather-wise, any time of day, it's pretty humid across the area, and we'll get some of those hit-and-miss rain showers and thunderstorms later today for the afternoon and evening hours. And if in case any severe weather happens, Joel will be here to update you. I'll be updating you all the way through the early afternoon hours. There's a potential we could see a few isolated stronger storms. We saw a few of those briefly yesterday, but they never became severe. Today we could see an isolated strong wind producer, maybe even reaching a severe weather limit of around 55 to 60 miles an hour. If that does happen, it'll be later today, not this morning. This activity this morning is mostly on the light side. That's moving through Webster County. A wider look shows you lower to middle 70s out there temperature-wise, and we're going to be getting back up into the upper 80s, lower to middle 90s. Next several days, the heat index well into those middle 90s to lower 100s, at times even 105 to 107 degrees. That's a look at weather. Here are Kay and Bill.
WTVA is a proud sponsor of the Tupelo St. Jude Dream Home.
You know, when I moved to the area it's been about 9 years ago now. Oh, no, about 13 years, 14, yeah, it's been a long time. I never dreamed that you and I would actually be on screen together, working together on something like this.
This is wonderful.
Kay Bain is here. How great is that? At the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, you need to reserve your ticket right now. It's only $100, and call the number 800-456-8351. And if the phones are busy, please keep dialing, because today is a great day to get your ticket reserved, because we're also today's the limit on this. Okay, if you get your ticket reserved by today, you're also in the running for that Platinum Estate Diamond Ring from Van Atkins, valued at $5,000. Okay, and if you win the ring, still in the running for the house.
We'd all love that, wouldn't we?
Well, yeah, I know my wife would love to have that.
All we women would. I know.
Yeah, I'm not eligible though. That's sad, because I work here, but that's all right. I enjoy helping out. What a great cause, St. Jude.
It is. It's. I was talking to some of the ladies that work there today about all the years of getting to do things for St. Jude. And we used to do shows, you know, raise money, any way we could help. We were always willing to do that, because it's a wonderful place and serves the whole area in every way that you need them.
Miracles happen at St. Jude. I mean, that's their whole thing is to cure childhood cancer, and you know, so many children from around the world come there, but especially children from our area. That's one thing to look at. We've got children from our area that spend time at St. Jude, and you know, cancer not only affects the child, but the family, the extended family, church, the community, schools. It's a tragic thing, and that's why we want people to go ahead and reserve your ticket, because that money's going to St. Jude.
Please, every penny of it going to St. Jude.
Right.
And we can never do enough for St. Jude because they do so much for us.
That's right.
All over the area.
They do. Now this house, you've seen the pictures of it.
Oh,
isn't that nice?
Yes, a
really
dream
nice.
house.
It is. That's why they call it the dream home. Gorgeous house.
is.
It's valued at about $325,000. The luxury amenities. The contractor was out there showing us the kitchen earlier. Oh wow! I would never get my wife out of that kitchen because it's absolutely amazing. Well, then again, the master suite with the little sitting room and a kitchenette in the master bedroom.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you could have your own coffee right there by the bedside. How about that?
How about that?
$100 to
Get
reserve
your
your ticket.
ticket.
That's right. 1-800-456-8351. You can also go on to dreamhome.org to reserve your ticket right there. And like I said, the phones have been busy, and if it just rings and rings, stay with it, okay? Because somebody will get to it. If it's busy, keep trying. We need you to go ahead and get your ticket reserved today, not only for the house, but that estate diamond ring, $5,000 diamond ring. If you've got your ticket reserved by today, you're in the running for that as well as the house. Stay with us. More WTVA 9 News Today on the way.
TVA Severe Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist John DeLusick.
And it is honored to have a guest here in our weather department, the best guest I think we've ever had in our weather department, Kay Bain, right here. And it was like, just yesterday I talked to you last on the morning show. Well,
absolutely.
Believe it or not, before it was it switched over to the weekend shows and everything. You had and now you still continue the weekend shows. 9 years ago, almost 9 years ago, since we stood here at this time of morning. Back when we did weather only once every half hour.
No. How many years did you do the morning show with
18
us?
years.
I was thinking,
18 years.
I knew it was a long time, but we had so much fun.
Indeed.
And John, you're still doing such a good job.
Well, thank you, and you're doing such a great job. And you've always, you're as they say, the queen of North Mississippi, or not just that, the whole viewing area.
No.
And
I'm so blessed that I can still get out and visit and do the things I enjoy doing. I go still to the nursing facilities for Three Rivers and enjoy every minute of it.
And that's how you stay young, like that. Kay's only 39, you know.
Yes, and holding. We'll add that.
Well, maybe 40. But I've already passed that 39 too. You know? I started off as a kid, 9 years old on
the
the
morning show about
18 years.
18 years.
I started at age 9.
That's right.
I remember my first day.
Kid.
I remember my first day, and it was just something. And you and Buddy, and for many years, and then you held a show together, and now still doing the weekends and everything. I mean, what's the most neatest thing that's ever happened on your show that you would say?
Well, I've had so many people come by and visit. So many wonderful guests came through, and getting to visit with them, and just people in general. I love you people. You know that.
And everybody loves you.
I still just love people. And someone said, why do you, I've had some older people say to me, why in the world don't you retire and enjoy life? I
You
said,
enjoy life right now.
Enjoy life. I could not do anything. Retirement could not be a joy to me like this.
There you go. That's the way everybody should enjoy life, like you've had an opportunity to enjoy life.
And when you can do for others, this little song I've always sung, if you can help somebody as we pass along, then my living shall not be in vain.
There you go.
I feel that.
And the voice, look at that. I mean, it's sounding great. So all these years, and from songs from Tupelo to all the songs.
Right.
My goodness, you had a major career, and you still keep it going.
I'm still trying,
and
if y'all need me for anything, I'll help you.
How about just for a second here? We got about a minute, then we'll just talk right here about weather. How about this? See that? Let's take it full screen for everybody at home, so Kay can talk over this. There you go. Beautiful. Right there you go. Now this is weather helped out by Kay Bain right here. And what's the temperature here in Tupelo?
73.
Oh,
degrees.
indeed, 73, and it's
perfect degree.
Yes, it's perfect. But that what we call dew point, that's at 70 degrees, and we've got a little bit of cloud cover starting to build up out there. You saw that little bit thin cloud cover out there, and yeah, actually you do have a little bit of rain shower activity moving through portions of Webster County. That's very light rainfall. However, later on today, we stay pretty humid. There's that humidity out there. Well, the dew point. It's a Kay Bain little day. It's a lower to middle 70s. We should just tape that and play it every day when we show that possibility thereof of some storms. And again, strong storms, a few isolated ones. We'll certainly keep you informed if anything does happen later today. So, Kay, it's been a pleasure, and it's 9 years since we've talked on the morning show. But let's not make it another 9.
I hope not, John. I love you.
We see each other all the time on the street.
You do such a good job.
And you do too. And,
I appreciate you.
Everybody, we'll be back in just a moment.
Today, with anchors Katrina Berry, Bill Hughes, and meteorologist Joel Young.
WTVA is a proud sponsor of the Tupelo St. Jude Dream Home.
And right now is a good time to call and reserve your ticket for the St. Jude Dream Home, 800-456-8351. Please call and be a part of it. You see the number right there over my shoulder. You can also go to dreamhome.org. The home, we're going to see some of it in just a minute. Emma's out there, and we will check in with her in just a minute. The house is gorgeous, but let's talk about some other things for a second. That $100 to reserve your ticket, that's going to St. Jude to help with the amazing work that they do there, creating miracles. You can be a part of that, helping children. That's what life is about, really. So this is a good time for you to call and reserve your ticket, 1-800-456-8351. But also, there's other prizes involved. Now, one of those prizes, today is the deadline on this. If you have your ticket reserved by today, you're also in the running for a $5,000 Platinum Estate diamond ring with sapphire accents from Van Atkins Jewelers, valued at $5,000. Here's the thing, if you win the ring, you're still in the running for the house. How cool is that? Well, WTVA's Emma Packard is out at the Dream Home this morning and joins us live now with a special guest. Emma?
Thanks, Bill. I'm actually out here with Mark Simpson. He's the owner of Legacy Construction, and they're building this St. Jude Dream Home. And right now, he's giving us a little sneak peek inside the home. And Mark, what room are we in right now?
We're in the master suite. Nice sized room. Behind me, there's a little sitting area with some cabinets. Going to have like a little kitchenette type with a little sink and a little small refrigerator over there in the corner. Just a nice area too to be able to look out and see the pasture and the fields in the background. Nice covered porch back behind us as well. Bathroom's kind of behind us on this side, but just a nice room. Got some wood ceilings. I don't think you can see that on camera, but just a nice master suite.
And you can't see this, but there are high ceilings in here too, which makes the room even feel a little bit bigger. Sure. And it's a large room already. And then you can see a little bit back here. This is the tub, and this won't stay here. Obviously.
Yeah, that's about I think it's probably a 300-pound tub. It was a challenge to try to get it into the room last week, but we got it in here, and obviously it's going to be sitting right there in the corner of the master bathroom. So. And
I got a little peek at the closet too. Huge closet.
Nice size closet.
With built-ins.
That's right. Custom shelves and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and earlier Mark gave us a little tour of the kitchen, and for those of you who didn't see that, can you tell us a little bit about the kitchen too?
The kitchen, Pierce Cabinets is doing the cabinets in there for us. Cambria is a national sponsor. They're doing the countertops, and you've got Premier Countertops, the local installer that's taking care of that for us. Just a nice size kitchen, island in there, gas appliances for the cooktop. Just a nice area for somebody that loves to cook and entertain.
Oh, definitely. And like I said, he's been giving me a little bit of a tour, and I have to tell you, the inside of this home is very impressive. It's gorgeous. Obviously, it's still under construction, but you can see what it's going to look like. And of course, the outside of the home is gorgeous too. So if you have not reserved your ticket, make sure you do that today. We are about halfway through our tickets. There is a limited number, so reserve your ticket today. But for now, reporting live at the Dream Home, Emma Packard, WTVA 9 News Today.
News Today with anchors Katrina Berry, Bill Hughes, and meteorologist Joel Young.
And weather-wise, certainly we're going to be looking at some isolated to widely scattered showers this morning, and then some isolated to scattered thunderstorms by later in the morning, and then some scattered activity as we go into the afternoon hours. Certainly, right now, not much happening out there. We do have a little bit of light rain that's been trying to hold together and very light in nature, and this is moving into Calhoun County now. It's been affecting southwestern sections of Chickasaw County in the last hour, and also Eupora area seeing a little bit of activity and lots of adjacent areas around the Eupora area. Lower to middle 70s out there right now, and later on today we get up into the 90s. The heat index in the lower 100s, and yes, some hit and miss variety of rain showers and thunderstorms will be found here and there, but not everywhere. That's a look at weather. Here's Katrina, I believe, right now.
Thank you, John. A Columbus family mourns the loss of a 12-year-old boy this morning after a shooting late Thursday afternoon. Police say several kids ages 9 to 13 were playing with an AR-15 rifle. That's when a 13-year-old boy related to Legarius Morris pulled the trigger. Police say one of the children found the gun on a top shelf inside the home. This case was originally investigated as an accidental shooting. Later, authorities tell us it is now labeled as a death investigation. Happening tonight, a candlelight vigil is scheduled to take place after the shooting death of an Aberdeen teen. As of now, Aberdeen police are exploring the details surrounding the murder of 17-year-old LaQuinton Walker. Chief Henry Randall names Darren Wilburn as a possible suspect. He says Wilburn got into a fight with Walker and the shooting may have been a retaliation. And just last night, the city of Aberdeen rallied among each other. It was organized by the Charity Mission Full Gospel Baptist Church. Their pastor, Benny Coleman. Coleman says he wants the community to unite in prayer in the wake of recent events. The community will continue their support tonight in the park. And new this morning, the Winston Webb reports the fire at a Louisville business was the result of arson. This happening last Sunday at 119 South Church Avenue. A reward is being offered for any information that leads to an arrest. The Winston County Crime Stoppers are offering a $500 award, and the state fire marshal is offering a $5,000 reward. And we're working this morning to find out the condition of a worker who was pinned between two vehicles. This happening after an accident in Columbus. Now here's a picture from the scene.
This is Van from Van Atkins.
The 24-year-old worker became pinned against his water truck and a milling machine after he got out to fill up the machine rather. Other workers were able to remove the truck. The injured worker was speaking with emergency crews as ambulances arrived on the scene. The time now is 6:35. Let's check in with meteorologist John DeLucic for a closer look at our Severe Weather Authority forecast. And I see blue skies, I see clouds, and I also know there's a chance of rain.
Indeed. You've been, again, watching the weather forecast. Very good. You get a 100% on the weather test. Weather-wise, 73 degrees right now in Tupelo, and mostly lower to middle 70s out there as we check out the weather forecast. As we break it down, well, it's going to be hot and humid later on today. Basically, that's the best way to describe our weather for later today, along with some hit and miss variety of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Maybe a few isolated this morning, but this afternoon scattered, and a few of these could be a little on the hefty side. All right, that's a look at weather. Here's Bill.
WTVA is a proud sponsor of the Tupelo St. Jude Dream Home.
Please call and reserve your ticket right now, 800-456-8351. A $100 ticket that you reserve right now going to get you in the running for an amazing house. All right, it's valued at approximately $325,000. Some amazing amenities that Emma will share with us here in just a couple of minutes. But not only that, you're also in the running for another great prize we're about to show you as well. And today's the deadline on this. If you reserve your ticket by today, then you can be in the running for this ring that we're about to show you. If Van will come on over here. Come on. We don't have him mic'd up, so he can't say a whole lot, but show us this ring from Van Atkins Jewelry. It's a diamond estate ring. Absolutely amazing. Look at it, just glitter there. Beautiful, beautiful ring, valued at about $5,000. And today's the deadline, and reserve your ticket right now, and you're in the running for that.
That's right.
Gorgeous ring. All right, thanks for showing that to us. Now, you can also reserve your ticket at dreamhome.org. Now, if you want to see what the Dream Home really looks like, well, you're in luck. WTVA's Emma Packard is live at the Dream Home and joins us right now for a live look.
Bill. I'm actually inside the St. Jude Dream Home right now. I was able to get a little tour. It's not finished yet, but it's getting close. Right now we're in the living room, and you can see behind me there's a beautiful fireplace, some really nice built-ins. It's honestly, this home is just incredible. I've gotten a tour of the kitchen, of the master bedroom and bathroom, the large walk-in closet in the master bedroom. That's been one of my favorite features. And really, this home is impressive. It's as beautiful on the inside as it is on the outside, and it's for $100 you could win this home. That's how much it is to reserve a ticket. I know Bill's been saying we have a limited number of tickets. Make sure you reserve your ticket today, and it's true. We're actually expecting to sell out of tickets. Trust me, I am here at the home. It is worth it, $100, and it's for a great cause, so be sure to reserve your ticket today. Bill?
And again, that number is 1-800-456-8351 or dreamhome.org. Reserve your ticket right now. It only costs $100, and you're helping kids at St. Jude. Stay with us. More WTVA 9 News Today continues next.
Your WTVA Severe Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist John DeLusick.
Friday morning, 6:41 right now, and just a little bit of rainfall found over portions of our area. We've seen just a few very, very light showers moving through Webster County into portions of Chickasaw County and also into southern sections of Calhoun County and now even down over southern sections of Choctaw County. Beyond that, not much happening out there, and temperatures are staying steady, lower to middle 70s, but soon we'll be rising well into the 80s, into the lower to middle 90s, and that'll be the story for today and tomorrow and the next several days. And best bet for rainfall in this weather forecast will be today and tomorrow with a weak front in our area. After that, we try to taper things off a bit. Notice those 20% chances still lingering for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Temperatures pretty stout and hot. Middle 90s, and the heat index above 100 degrees. Morning lows, for the most part, will be in the lower to middle 70s. That's a look at weather. Here are Bill and Kay.
WTVA is a proud sponsor of the Tupelo St. Jude Dream Home.
And the number to call is 1-800-456-8351. The Dream Home giveaway. Kay Bain is here. How great is this?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I know. And St. Jude, such a great cause.
It is. It's the greatest place. You know, they just do so much good for everybody, all the kids, everyone, and it's a special, very special place.
It certainly is. Miracles happen at St. Jude all the time.
Every day.
We've been talking about this a little bit. This is really great because not only are you when you reserve your ticket for the $100, you're of course you get in the running for the house.
Yeah.
Valued at about $325,000, but also the amazing Platinum Estate Diamond Ring from Van Atkins Jewelers, valued at $5,000. There it is right there. How beautiful is that?
Gorgeous.
So you'll be in the running for that. Now, today's the deadline of that. So if you're thinking, I'll buy my ticket next week and still be in the running for that ring, no. You need to do that today. Right now would be a good time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can go to dreamhome.org. That's right. Oh, and by the way, if the phones are busy, as you can see, the ladies behind us are busy. If the phone is busy, please keep trying. If it's ringing and ringing and ringing, somebody's going to get to it. So please call 1-800-456-8351. Now, we've been hearing from WTVA's Emma Packard, who is live at the Dream Home this morning. She joins us right now to give us one more look.
I'm actually inside the dining room of the St. Jude Dream Home right now. I've been giving a little bit of a tour of the inside, but let me tell you, I've been saying it all morning, whoever gets this home is very lucky because as beautiful as it is on the inside, it's just as beautiful on the outside. And actually, here's some videos so you can see the outside of this home. And I've gotten a little bit of a tour, like I said, the kitchen, the master bedroom and bathroom, the dining room, the living room. These rooms are very spacious, high ceilings, everything's very open concept, and that's one of the things we've been hearing from Mark Simpson. He is the owner of Legacy Construction. He's overseen this project, and let me tell you, I'm very impressed by everything I've seen this morning. And I know Bill's been saying this, but there are only 7,000 tickets that we have for this dream home, and about half of those have already been reserved. So if you want this home, which trust me, you do, make sure you reserve your ticket today. And here's how you can do it one more time. You can reserve your ticket at dreamhome.org, or you can call the number on the screen. Again, there's only a limited amount of tickets sold, 7,000 tickets. So if you want a chance to win this, reserve your ticket today. Reporting live from the Dream Home, Emma Packard, WTVA 9 News Today.
Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist John DeLusick.
Well, one thing, when you got a lot of moisture, you got some pretty good cloud cover out there, and we've seen some good-looking sunrises and sunsets over the last several weeks across the area with all the moisture we've had, and certainly it continues. Look at that beautiful sunrise that's been happening here in Tupelo. Again, it's all over the area, everywhere, from Columbus to Greenwood to Grenada. I've been seeing a lot of those reports on social media of the nice sunsets and sunrises over the last several days, and we are going to be looking at more of the same. 73 degrees right now in Tupelo, south-southeasterly winds at 5 miles an hour, and you've got temperatures in the lower to middle 70s and a little bit of cloud cover out there, but not much in the way of rainfall. We have to really bring out the magnifying glass so far to find the rainfall. If you look very closely, a little bit of activity Webster County and also portions of Choctaw County. Beyond that, not much happening out there, and we're very moist. Most of the southeastern quarter, if not beyond, is looking at a pretty moist start to what will be a steamy hot day in most areas. Only relief, you get some showers and thunderstorms, but we don't need the severe weather. Today, the severe weather, the greatest part of it stays off to our north and northeast. Tomorrow, off to our east and well off to our north, but still overhead, I think we could see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms that will at times become pretty hefty, especially when it comes to gusty winds and some heavy rainfall and maybe some brief hail, but I don't think it'll be anything widespread, but still just enough of a kick out there for this afternoon and as we go through our more or less Saturday afternoon, and the same thing for your Sunday across the area. And we are going to be looking at otherwise very hot conditions, temperatures warming up well into the 90s for northern sections of our viewing area and also for central sections of our viewing area. Again, maybe even some middle 90s in the mix at times. That's a look at weather. We'll be back in just a moment.
Sponsor of the Tupelo St. Jude Dream Home.
And welcome back to WTVA 9 News Today. And yes, we are talking about the Dream Home today because we want you to get involved in this, not only because you have a chance to win a house valued at about $325,000, but because you get a chance to help children. Yes, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is doing such amazing work, making miracles happen, and you can be a part of that by reserving your ticket right now, 1-800-456-8351. You can also go to dreamhome.org. Now, the thing is, it's not just the house that you have a chance to win. There's so many other prizes. In fact, you can get all the details on that at dreamhome.org, but one of the prizes, and today's the deadline on this, the beautiful estate ring from Van Atkins. You see it right there. It's a beautiful ring valued at about $5,000, and Van from Van Atkins is here right now. And so tell us a little bit about the ring.
Well, it's a beautiful antique filigree setting. It's estate platinum. It has two beautiful kite-shaped sapphires on the front and side, and it holds a really nice half-carat solitaire in the center.
That's a beautiful ring. And the value of that is about $5,000?
Yeah, just over $5,000.
Just over $5,000. Why did Van Atkins decide to be involved with St. Jude?
Well, St. Jude, they touch so many lives daily, and that couldn't be any more true for us than right now. We have a dear, dear friend that their 18-month-old daughter was submitted this past Friday, and she faces a pretty serious surgery on Monday. It's such a great organization.
And it touches home, is what you're saying.
That's
here.
right,
It really comes back home.
It sure does. Great organization, and we couldn't be any more proud to have the honor to help out.
And we're excited that Van Atkins is a part of it as well. And thank you for being here and bringing the ring in to show off. And today is the deadline to win that ring. All right, if you get your ticket reserved by today, you're in the running for that ring. And if you win the ring, you're still in the running for the house. And WTVA's Emma Packard is out of the Dream Home this morning and joins us live now with a special guest. Emma?
Yes, I am just outside of the St. Jude Dream Home, and I'm going to step out of the way so you can see exactly what this house looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. And I've been speaking with Mark Simpson. He's the owner of Legacy Construction, and he's overseen the project, and he's been telling me all about this house. You can see on the front here, they're going to have a very large front porch, and then around back, a back porch. They've cleared some of the area, so there's a beautiful view from the back of the house, and there's also going to be a covered section of that back porch. Absolutely stunning, as well as the inside. I got a tour of the inside from Mark as well. Rooms are huge. Everything is just beautiful. Trust me, this home is worth it. As Bill was saying, it's a great cause. To reserve a ticket, it's $100. And for this house and for everything you're doing for St. Jude, trust me, it's worth it. So if you have not reserved your ticket, make sure you reserve that today. Reporting live from the Dream Home, Emma Packard, WTVA 9 News Today.
And thanks, Emma, for that report. Beautiful house. And again, you can be involved in that by reserving your ticket right now, 800-456-8351. And stay with us. We're going to take a look at the weather, too.
Oh, there we are. Look at that good-looking tower cam right there. We're looking at some nice, mostly clear skies this morning, but chance for rain is in the forecast. Details in just a moment.
And thank you so much for joining us this morning. St. Jude Telethon continues. We want those phones to keep ringing.
That's right, 1-800-456-8351. Kay Bain is here with us this morning. How great is that?
Yes.
Oh, I had a wonderful time.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Remember, we're always on and always free at WTVA.com.
The Today Show is next on WTVA, and the Good Morning America next on WTVA ABC.
And be sure to join us for our next newscast at noon. For everyone here at WTVA, have a great day.
There you go.